The home buying journey can be so rewarding when we follow a systematic approach. I'm Gigi of Jax, the team lead of the Jax Home Squad team, brokered by Real, with this buyer guide. Whether you've bought multiple homes or this is your first time starting home ownership, you will find a wealth of value in this guide. We'll do an overview in today's session. And if you'd like to take a deeper dive on any of the topics, please don't hesitate to reach out to me by phone, email, or social media. Let's get started. We're going to cover a little bit about our team, the home buying process, cost associated with buying a home, the mortgage process, your home search and how to customize it, tips for offer and negotiation strategies, information pertaining to the inspection and insurance of your new home, and of course the celebration event, the closing. When you hire the Jax Home Squad group, you get a team of professionals dedicated to work directly for you. I'm the team lead and a highly motivated leader with a strong background in sales and negotiation, and I work with both buyers and sellers throughout the process. Steve is also a seasoned professional and realtor with an attention to detail, process management, and a strategic approach to helping us navigate the home buying process. You'll be working with Steve when we go under contract and start the inspection and the appraisal process. He will help us to work through all of those reports and then give us a strategy to negotiate. Naomi is our dedicated buyer's agent, staging team lead, and new construction expert. She has a keen eye for detail and a passion for helping clients get into their dream homes. She excels at guiding buyers through every step of the real estate process and has just recently purchased her own new construction home. She also helps with the staging experience to transform our listings into properties that are the premium choice for buyers in the area. Becky is a vital team member. She's dedicated to ensuring a seamless and efficient real estate process from contract to close, handling every step of the transaction process. Quinn is a dynamic professional who seamlessly balances her administrative duties with her creative marketing strategies. She ensures we have a smooth daily operation, scheduling, and communication while organizing tasks and creating compelling campaigns and social media presence, designing eye-catching materials to showcase our listings for our sellers, making them the obvious choice for buyers shopping online. Steve and I started this team 3 years ago, and our mission was to provide an experience that is so positive that you will feel trust, comfort, and confidence in securing real estate agents and a team for life. When asked why people have chosen to work with our team, the feedback has been the relationship and results-based business, our flexible commission structures, zero handcuffs for our sellers to exit the agreement if ever they feel needed, our 98.47% list to sold pricing. We sell 99.1% of the homes listed, and our average days on market is 46 days. We want you to feel so confident in your experience with us that you're willing to refer all of your friends and family and those who are in your circle, your tribe. Let's talk about the home buying process. So there are 10 steps, and we are going to do these one at a time and make sure each one is done with ease and as minimal stress to you as possible. The first step in the process is to understand and uncover your buying power. That means meeting with a professional, a local real estate mortgage broker who will review your financial documents, talk with you about the type of loan products that might be a match for you, and help you to set a budget to get the pre-approval letter that we will need to start our home tours. Step 2, you'll meet with me and do a buyer consultation. We'll review the market conditions, research areas, talk about your wants and needs in your new home, and discuss your budget and how we will start out our navigating of our house hunting journey. Step 3 is the fun part. It's our tour of homes to help find your perfect fit. Once we find your perfect fit, we move on to step 4 to make an offer. Our team will work hard to research the market area insights, comparables, and to negotiate the best terms for the offer. Step 5 is when we go under contract and all the front end negotiations are complete. We've signed the contract and start working towards getting our deposit, earnest money in, and then we move into step 6, which is our due diligence phase. This is the time when we can hire inspectors to come out and check the property and discover any issues that may be apparent, negotiate repairs, and at this point we'll begin shopping for homeowners insurance. Don't worry, we have a trusted list of vendors that you can choose from to help make this easy. Step 7 is the appraisal. A professional appraiser is ordered by the lender to ensure the property is worth the contracted sales price that is agreed upon between the buyer and the seller. Step 8, our title company goes through and reviews the title, commitments, liens, and any issues that might occur with the property to get a clear title, and then we'll send an insurance title policy for your property after the closing. Step 9, all the documents go to the lender, and they make sure that they can review them, prepare a closing balance statement, and work with the lender and the title company to ensure they can provide us with a preliminary closing statement. Step 10, break out the champagne. Get yourself ready for photos because it's closing day. We're going to ensure that all the wired closing funds are taken care of. You have all the information you need. We'll do a final walkthrough on the property, sign the closing documents, and if you're a buyer, you'll get the keys to your new home. As a seller, you'll transfer the keys to its new homeowner and start your new chapter. So, what does it cost to buy a home? Well, there's multiple costs when buying a home. One is your earnest money deposit. The second is the inspections that you will decide to do on the home. Some people choose to do a general inspection, while others will do a 4-point. There's septic on site. We'll want to do a septic inspection. If it's a VA loan, some of those require a water inspection. We'll also want to ensure that we've inspected a pool if it's available. Next is the appraisal. Typically, the buyer pays for the appraisal, and that cost is somewhere between $400 and $600 depending on the type of property. You will also work with your lender to establish if a down payment would be needed and how much would be there. Typically, it's going to range from 3.5% on an FH loan to 20% on a conventional loan. Your lender will give you the specifics on what would be required. And finally, we have closing costs. And those typically range between 3 and 5% of the purchase price of the home, and also are subject to the type of loan that you establish. We do have a list of inspectors for all the different areas. We have trusted vendors such as handyman, repairs, lenders, and title companies. All right, let's talk about the mortgage process. We recommend one of 3 mortgage brokers in the local Jacksonville area. We provided you with 5 top questions to ask your potential lender to establish if they're a fit. You may want to ask what type of loan do they recommend for you and why? And will your down payment vary based on the loan? What is the interest rate and annual percentage? Are there any creative financing options or grant money available? Can you lock in your rate and when should you do that? And they'll also help you establish what your overall monthly payment would be, including the HOA and homeowners insurance. Below are our recommended lenders and the order they were sent. There are several different loan products. There's an FHA loan, and these are designed for first-time home buyers or individuals with high debt-to-income ratios and potentially lower credit scores. A VA loan is for veterans, spouses, reservists, and it is also offered through private lenders, and this loan product is guaranteed by the U.S. Department of Affairs. Typically, it has a 0 down payment loan program. USDA loans are for rural areas, and they also do have some that qualify for 0 down payment options. And then finally, the most traditional loan type is the conventional loan, and this one requires, on average, a 20% down payment and is subject to credit. Be sure to ask your lender about all the different loan products and programs available. when you're in the loan process. There are some things you should do and some things you should definitely not do. You don't want to add on any additional debt that could alter your loan to debt ratio. You also don't want to do a life change, such as getting married or divorced, changing bank accounts, co signing on a loan, buying a new vehicle, throwing away documents, and not getting documents to the lender in a timely fashion. You also don't want to run any new credit checks outside of the one for your loan. So, what happens during the home search? We want to make sure we maximize your time and only look at homes that qualify within your search criteria and your buying power. We will put a search filter in, and as we refine our search based on the types of homes that you tour and like, to get it down to where we can align it with the top 3 to 5 homes that you want to see in person. You definitely want to do some drive-bys first before we go tour a property. We can't change the site lot of a home or its location, so please consider what location you want to be in when purchasing. We also don't want to be distracted by home decor, staging, or lack thereof. Once we put your things in the home will look considerably different. Consider your options, but let's not get an analysis paralysis. We're going to work with you to go through some basic questions to help design a custom search that will work for you and your loved ones. Below are just a few questions that we'll go through in the process of onboarding. Now we're at the offer and negotiation. We found the home. In order to write an offer, we will need the following: a pre-approval letter and proof of funds. That is why this is step 1 before we even start looking at homes. Second, we're going to determine an offer price. Once our offer is accepted, we'll also need to provide an earnest money deposit, which is typically 1 to 5% of the purchase price. We'll also input the financing amount that you will be putting down or borrowing from your lender. We'll establish a closing date and set up our inspection period, which is typically 7 to 14 days from execution of the contract. So, what about the inspections and the insurance? During the inspection period, you have the right to hire professionals to inspect the condition of the home and the property within it. This includes the HVAC system, plumbing, electrical, your roof, the attic, septic, windows, ceilings, floors, doors, windows, foundation, you name it. The entire house will be scrutinized. The inspector will put together a detailed report, and we will then review it to uncover any major functioning system items that impact your loan or insurance, and any safety issues. We do have a list of recommended inspectors for you to choose from, or you're welcome to choose your own. Homeowners insurance is always required when you're financing a home. Below are different types of insurance, and your insurance representative will go through all the different products and requirements for the property and home you're looking at. Now it's time to pop the champagne because we're ready for closing. To prepare for it, the title company will conduct a title search to ensure the property is legitimate and ensure there are no outstanding liens, judgments, restrictions, or easements, or unpaid taxes. This will establish a clear title. When the mortgage underwriter has officially approved all documentations to fund the loan, they go in what's called clear to close, everyone's favorite 3 words. We'll conduct a final walkthrough the day of or day prior to closing day. Becky, our transaction manager, will be scheduling all of these appointments and providing you with a closing checklist as well as a moving checklist to help you stay organized throughout the process. I will meet you at the closing table to celebrate with you on the sale of your home or the purchase of your new home. The moving checklist starts with 4 to 6 weeks out and goes all the way down to 1 week prior. We'll provide you with a hard copy of this document so you can check things off. For our buyers, we offer some different services, and for our sellers, you will also be receiving a moving pack-up care list. You will also receive some moving materials to help you with your packing. So here are some frequently asked questions. Why you should not call the listing agent if you're a buyer or visit new construction. Number one, the listing agent typically has a relationship to the seller. So if you were a buyer, you would be a second interest. If you see a home when you're driving around town or one that's an open house, please be sure to let them know that you have a real estate agent and provide them with my name and phone number. Once you've toured properties or open houses and I am not with you, please send those over to me and we'll take a look together. We can even schedule a second private tour. In new construction, the home sale reps has the builder's best interest at heart and represents the builder. You should also have your own representation in the form of a realtor who will help you walk through the process of negotiations, inspections, and ensuring that you are protected throughout the process. Prior to visiting new construction, please contact your agent because we will have to be with you to get you signed in or we're not able to represent you. So, why should you hire me as your agent? I will be there to hold your hand and walk you through the process. You'll have access to my team of professionals that will guide you through this process seamlessly. We'll advise and negotiate on your behalf, perform a market valuation on your property or any properties you're looking for, and come up with an offer strategy or a pricing strategy. We can connect you with lenders who have financing options. We can conduct a reverse prospecting report to go after sellers looking to sell a specific type of property you might be looking for. We will provide you with weekly and daily updates. We use electronic signatures, and we have an extensive referral network. We love to celebrate incredible milestones with our clients, and we cannot wait to celebrate with you. If you'd like to learn more about us, you can check out our reviews on our website at ggofjax.com or scan the QR code. You'll be able to see real-life experiences from buyers and sellers just like you. As we're touring homes, we will have a printed show checklist for you where you can organize the different homes that we tour with your top 3 pros of the home, detractors or cons of the home. This will allow us to organize our home tours and at the end, hopefully make a decision on the right choice for you and your family for your home. If you have further questions or would like to speak on this, please don't hesitate to reach out. My team and I will be following up to do a final buyer consultation and review all the paperwork necessary to help us get started representing you throughout the buying process.